Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TARDIS Zone. We got another video for you this evening. Doctor Who, the Doctor's 5 darkest ever moments. Again, I will put a post up on the community section of YouTube, and you can let me know if you agree, if you disagree, if you have darker moments that you think were the darkest moments. Let us know. So the uncommon storm, or the Doctor, or the destroyer of worlds. The Doctor hasn't always acted heroically. The Doctor defeated the Daleks and destroyed the Time Lords by ending the last Great Time War. It has been stated in the show that the Doctor doesn't always act heroically and has killed in the past. Sometimes the Doctor doesn't even see themselves worthy of their title, hence the long-forgotten War Doctor incarnation. Although our favourite Time Lord has always tried to find a non-violent means of dealing with a situation, that doesn't mean they haven't always acted on their darker side and resort to killing. Sometimes this is for the greater good. Sometimes it's killing enemies such as the Cybermen or Daleks, and sometimes it really is unavoidable for the Doctor. The Doctor often preaches against the use of guns and is always anti-war. That's because they have fought in a war and therefore develop a much darker side than we're used to seeing. Although the Doctor often acts in a way that would make us want to be their best friend, there are times when the mask slips and we see the fury within. So here are the top 5 uh, the Doctor's darkest moments. Right, let's do this. So it's one of these articles where you have to switch over the page. At number 5, Colonel Runaway. The 11th Doctor amassed an army of allies in order to take on the Cororian sect of the Silence and rescue Melody Pond. The Doctor infiltrated the ship and posed as one of the headless monks. He then revealed himself as the Colonel rallied his troops and sent the room into chaos. Although the Colonel was regaining control of the room, the Doctor ensured that the Colonel was unable to completely recover. Whilst the Doctor's allies revealed themselves and outnumbered the Colonel's forces, he spoke to the Colonel directly. The Doctor instructed the Colonel to order retreat, but not just this. He wanted the Colonel to tell his soldiers to run away. In doing this, the Doctor humiliated the Colonel in front of his troops and ensured that little children would find the leader's home and name him as Colonel Runaway. This was truly a dark moment and earned the phrase "Demons Run where a good man goes to war." So let's see what our number 4 is. And our number 4 is The Clockwork Man. The 12th Doctor's first season had the Am I a Good Man story arc, and this began with ambiguity surrounding whether or not the Clockwork Man was pushed from the Star airship or whether he fell in 2014's Deep Breath. Having faced the Clockwork droids before and losing his friend and romantic interest, Madame de Pompadour, the Doctor had a history with robots. The robots believed that the Doctor would not destroy them and that he would show mercy in this moment. However, in the struggle between the Doctor and the Clockwork Man, the robot falls to his death. It is strongly implied that the Doctor acted on his darker side and pushed the Clockwork Man. And although it was for the greater good, this was definitely one of the Doctor's darkest moments, as he wasn't forced into killing the enemy before him. He willingly chose to do so. Right, let's see what number 3 is. Number 3 is The Fury of the Time Lord. The family of Blood discovered why the Doctor had used the chameleon arch instead of facing them, and it was because he knew exactly how to defeat them. It was just being kind. He was giving them a choice to change their mind and show mercy. They continued to murder and pillage their way through 1913 England, So John Smith opened the fob watch, becoming the Doctor again, destroying the family ship. The Doctor ensured that they would do no harm in the future, imprisoning father of mine in unbreakable chains, trapping sister of mine in a mirror dimension, casting mother of mine into a dying star, and suspending brother of mine in animation and using him as a scarecrow. The Doctor was described as having never raised his voice, which made his fury even more terrible. The Doctor does not have a no-killing policy, and many have lost their lives due to the Doctor's actions. But instead of simply following the family of blood to die, the Doctor ensures their suffering in a truly dark moment. And at number 2, kill yourself. Under the salt flats of Utah in 2012, Henry Van Staten captured a Metaltron. Realizing this is a Dalek, the Ninth Doctor ordered it to take its own life, ridding the universe of the scourge that is the Dalek race. The Doctor later responds by saying the Dalek later responds by saying the Doctor would make a good Dalek, something that encourages the Doctor to fight the Dalek even further. In 1975's Genesis of the Daleks, the Fourth Doctor refused to commit genocide on the Daleks, yet the Ninth Doctor goes back on this and orders the Dalek to destroy itself. Although the Doctor was suffering from PTSD of the Time War and justifiably holds a hatred for the Daleks, this moment was shockingly dark and was only prevented by the intervention of Rose Tyler. Let us see what is the number 1. A Time Lord victorious. The 10th Doctor is arguably a fan favorite Doctor of the modern era, yet despite this he could also be incredibly arrogant, believing that because he was the last of the Time Lords, he was entitled to control the laws of time. He allowed himself to become overconfident, meddling with a fixed point in time at Bowie Base 1 on Mars, potentially altering the future of the human race. Initially deciding that he wasn't allowed to save the crew of the base, the Doctor changed his mind and headed back to the colony in order to save them. Saving most of the crew, the Doctor returned them to Earth. Captain Brooke challenged him about fixed points in time, to which he responded by saying he was a Time Lord victorious. Adelaide Brooke was forced to take her own life in order to ensure that the destiny of the human race remained on the correct path, and the Doctor realized that this moment had finally overstepped the mark and he had gone too far. What do you think of that, guys? Do you agree with that, or do you think there's darker moments in Classic Who? They all seem to be new Who choices. Have you any in Classic Who? Let me know. But it's a very interesting article, have to say. And they are really good choices in New Who. But would you have any in Classic Who? Let me know. So yeah, that's it, guys. Again, as I said, stay safe, look after yourselves, and don't go out unless you have to. Thanks for joining me. It's a pleasure doing these videos for you. As I said, we will keep going. We'll keep doing as many videos as humanly possible. I know, as I said, I've been off it the last couple of weeks. That's because we've been doing the watch-alongs, as I have said, and we've been doing the panels. But we will be doing a lot more of these videos. We'll be doing a lot more panels. We'll also be doing a lot more of the watch-alongs as well. Tomorrow we have the 11th hour. And then Saturday, then we have we're doing the 12 Monkeys movie watch along and discussion. We're going to be myself and Rabbi, and then on Sunday, then we have what is it? It's Aliens in London on Sunday. That's that watch along that we have. So we've got plenty coming up on the TARDIS Zone. Please join me if you can. Don't forget to like all videos and and subscribe. Please make sure that you're still subscribed, because YouTube is being a bit funny at the moment, as you know. And make sure that you're notified so you get all these videos, because again, I've been told that people are not getting notified. Again, folks, stay safe. Talk to you all very, very soon, and thank you again for listening in to me, and see you soon.